Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. 115 to 111. I don't know why I have these on. Lost to the Detroit Pistons tonight. The Houston Rockets lose the home opener. Unfortunate 0-2 start. KD had 37. This game was 3 hours long. 3 hours long. It's 11 o'clock here on a Friday, and we got the mini microphone out here. When I bought this, I thought it was going to be way bigger. And I want to move off of it, but we're testing it out. Let me know if you like the quality, if it does. I feel like it does its job pretty well. But I'm looking for a normal size mic, and this thing, I was wondering what the hell was in the mail. I got duped. But anyways, outside of KD, not too much offensive scoring. The real main headliner of this game is the physicality. Amen Thompson, there were like literally, I'll fact check it because there were pretty much 30 fouls at halftime. I'm going to throw this hat on here. I need a haircut badly. I almost wasn't going to make it because I hate making videos after losses. We did one the other day, and I was like, you know what? That game was 3 hours long. Might as well. There were 31. The Pistons had 31 fouls, and the Rockets had 24. There were 5 total technicals and a flagrant. And Amen Thompson, pretty much just got under the skin of Jalen Duren, and he ended up getting ejected. And that whole scruffle, there were a lot of scruffles in this game, and they took forever. And it was a 3-hour basketball game, but really physical, unbelievably physical. I feel bad because the other day I said, you won't see a more physical game than playing the OKC Thunder, and that game was physical in a different way. That was like OKC's passing lanes, they're just like super annoying. That's like a physical Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, Azar Thompson, Cade Cunningham. Those guys are like the bad boy Pistons. So Duren gets ejected, and as he's leaving, he's like smiling, and he throws up his Detroit thing, which I thought it was pretty cool. But this Rockets-Pistons rivalry, going back to the Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, I realized that this is the first Pistons game without Jalen Green because they were same draft class, first and second picks. And yeah, it's still a rivalry. Obviously now Amen and Azar are on separate teams. But let's talk about some specifics. KD did a great job. KD was a walking bucket. Amen Thompson, Alperen Sengun, Steven Adams, Jabari Smith Jr., and KD it was the starting five, same starting five as the last game, and not too much offense. Amen didn't have really a good basketball game by any stretch. 2 of 8. He was dealing with foul trouble early, so he only saw 30 minutes in this game. Alperen Sengun, super physical. Actually, as far as nitpicky and like getting under your skin, hitting the passing lanes, honestly, Detroit did that pretty well, especially against Alperen Sengun. He got caught lacking a couple of times. Let's see how many turnovers. He had 3 turnovers in this game. Reed Sheppard also had 3. Reed got caught sleeping a couple of times, but to be honest with you, he was kind of a jolt in the. I don't know if I think it was the end of the third, early fourth. Reed Sheppard comes into the game. He only finished with 9 points. Couple of rebounds, 1 assist. He did have 3 steals, 3 turnovers. He went 3 of 4 from downtown, and a couple of those were nice. I like the 11 attempts. 3 of 11. Shooters are going to shoot. Shooters are going to have bad nights, and I liked his non-hesitancy. Can't think of what would it be, an antonym of that word, but he was not reluctant to shoot the ball, find his spots tonight. And yeah, he had a couple of bad, silly turnovers, some silly mistakes, but honestly, he got so much better as the whole game went on. Like he maybe the first time he checked in, first quarter, 6th man, maybe that first quarter was bad, but every quarter past that felt like he just kept getting better. Jabari also had a bad statistical game. 11 points, 6 rebounds, 3 of 14 from the field, 3 of 9 from downtown. But honestly, like all 6 of those rebounds, Paul Reed, DePaul Reed, as us Illinoisans or Chicagoans even say, DePaul Reed. You don't see too many basketball players out of DePaul into the NBA. That's where Paul Reed went. He comes in, beef stews, dealing with foul trouble. Duran gets ejected. Everyone, Azar is dealing with foul trouble. Everybody in this whole game was dealing with foul trouble. But Jabari was physical. The shots just weren't pulling in. He had a nice pull-up three. And then he kept trying the pull-up three and the pull-up J's. And they just weren't falling. But once again, I like taking the shots. You know, preseason's only a handful of games. It's 4 basketball games. And I think as far as like shooting goes, turnovers go, you know, you never want to put too much stock into the first couple of games. It's like the NFL. They have only 3 preseason games or 17 regular season games. So some people say the whole first month of NFL is an add-on to preseason. And I think the same. I know it's not what you want, but kind of. You get the point as far as shooting goes. Şengün 5 of 18, 0 of 2 from downtown. Unfortunate. We only saw 2 threes attempted from Şengün. He had 7 boards, 7 assists, 3 steals. They played him really hard. He had all 7 of those assists, I'm sure, were super nice. You could think of a couple. He had a backdoor cut on KD. That was really nice. Alperen Şengün. The offense kind of operating around Şengün and KD. And they also stagger him. Şengün, Thompson, KD. I'm saying too many names at once right now. It's too late to be saying too many names at once. It's too late to say a comment like that because now I don't. Oh, we're talking about staggering. Yeah, they'll stagger them. So it'll be like Şengün will check out, KD and Thompson will come in. They'll check out, Şengün will come in. Tari Eason, 28 minutes, only 4 points, but you know he played hard, especially in the first half. I felt like he was all over the court. Clint Capella, only 4 minutes. Clint Capella had 4 rebounds, 2 of them offensively, and was a +8 and 2 points. In only 4 minutes. Once again, didn't see too much Clint. Josh Okogie, great game. 10 points, 4 rebounds. Statistics will never do a guy like that justice. 3 of 4 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown. Josh Okogie defensively was awesome tonight, and he's looking like a gem of a signing for Rafael Stone, the Wizard. So, no Jae'Sean Tate, but he's healthy. No Jeff Green, no Aaron Holiday. I wanted to see a little J.D. Davison. There was a point, you know, the Rockets were 111 points in 2025. That's not going to get the job done most nights. I guess maybe with the Rockets' crazy defense, but it's 2025. You got to score 115 is the new 100. That's what they're saying. 30 is the new 20. But anyways, I tweeted it. You guys should follow my Twitter. I'll put it in the description. I'm tweeting into the ether. I need more Rockets fans, more mutuals on X, as they say. But I kind of want to see what J.D. Davison would do. Just give him like 4 minutes. Just give him a little bit. Maybe shave off whatever. But I'd like to see some J.D. Davison. Folks, that's going to wrap it up for tonight. Thank you for watching. As always, hit that like button, hit that sub button. Let me know if you like this mini mic. I got to figure out a normal sized mic, and then it'll pretty much be complete. Peace.